actually winterizing my 2015 Fun Finder, and so I figured I'll show you guys, how it works as well. So how to do your winterizing. Now you're going to want to get all the water out of your hot water tank, and what you're going to want to do is, I have a 1 in 1/16. I'm going to take that and this big screw right here, see it? You want to unscrew that out of there, and all the water will start running out of there. So you want to keep this off, let all the water come out up from out here, and then you want to go inside and close off the bypass for the water heater. All right, for my camper, the water heater that's the bump out over there. This is the little door over here for the where the water heater is at. And now you see how it's orientated right now to let water flow through. It follows the path of this right here. You want to just turn that up. So now the water's not going to flow into the water heater. It's going to bypass it, go up here, go back out. There are 2 hoses, as you can see. That's where you fill it up at. I mean, not fill it up at, but the city connections and everything. There's your dump section. As you can see, there are 2 hoses right there. And you just take the black caps off. So you'll take that out. Some water will come out, but not a lot. And what you need to do next is go around into your camper, and here you will turn on your water over here. Also make sure to have your antifreeze too. So you turn on your pump over here, and it's going to start to pump out all the water. All right, so what you've done so far is you've drained the hot water heater. You went in and you switched on the bypass, so water no longer will go into the hot water heater. And what you've also done was the 2 hoses up underneath here. You've taken the caps off. You let the water drain out. Then you went on and turned on the pump, which pumped out all the rest of the water from your freshwater tank. And once you don't have much water coming out of there anymore, you can turn the pump off. And the next thing you want to do is pick up one of these little $2-3 parts right here. Some people just do the antifreeze up in there, but I do the antifreeze for the the dark tank and the gray water tank. But I use this right here to use my air compressor to be able to force the air out through the line, so I don't have any water in any of those PEX water lines running all through your camper. So you just want to put that on there, and you're going to put your air line on there to build up pressure. And once you build up pressure, no more than 50 psi. Once you build up pressure, you want to go in and turn on the faucets, and that's going to help flush out any remaining water. All right, now with all of your valves, meaning your sink, hot and cold side valves being closed, you want to now go on over here, because you got your tank full of air. And now you're going to go over here, and you're just going to add no more than 50 psi pressure up in there. Alright, it's always scary, like you don't want to put too much because you don't want to blow anything. And we'll put about that much in, and now we'll go inside. Well, we'll go over here to the sink one first. So, to the outdoor one. All right, lift that up for the outdoor one. And see how we got that. And what is pushed out any remaining water out of the line. And then after you do that, you're going to add more air. again and give it a try again until getting all the water out. That one may be good with one more, and then we can move inside. Looking pretty good. Yep, now we can move inside. All right, back here to the sink. All right, let's go ahead a little bit more in. All right, now we'll move on to the bathroom. All right, now the toilet. All right. All right, good. All right, and the last one is the shower area. And as you can see, that's really the cat tree, where the cat tree is kept. We don't really usually shower in here. So I'll try it anyway. Whew. All righty. Just a little squirt, but other than that, that's it. All right, so now we're gonna add the antifreeze. Now remember, because we're using the air method, we're not putting antifreeze into the lines. So when the spring comes, we don't have to go through flushing out the whole system with antifreeze coming out through those lines. We're only putting them into the gray water tank, into the dark water tank, and into the piping for the drainage, like the J pipes and everything, the trap pipes, where any water may have accumulated. So we're just gonna pour antifreeze into all the pipes, which will make a way down to for the sink, we'll make it down to the gray tank. And we're gonna pour some into the toilet too, so there'll be some into the dark water tank. And the one we're using, it'll handle up to negative 75 degrees. And since we're in Wisconsin, I think that should work out pretty good. Thing open with your foot. Pour water a lot up and down up in there. I'm going to be doing a total of about 4 gallons through it all. About 2 gallons for the fresh hot water and about 2 gallons for the gray tank. And after pouring all the antifreeze in, I like to just wipe out any of the white tank, any of the white sinks. I like to wipe all that antifreeze out of there, because if that's just sitting on there all winter long, that's just only going to help to accelerate the decolorization of your nice white sink. So don't leave all that pink residue in there. Now, I've used this method on all of my campers. I've had, this is probably my 4th camper. They've all been here with me in Wisconsin. They've all gone through the brutal Wisconsin winters. My wife used the camper even to camp in the wintertime sometimes, and never had an issue with this method. I know there's different ways and methods people prefer. I'm not saying those are wrong. I'm not saying mine's the only method. I'm saying this is the method I've used and never had an issue with it. And so feel free to use the method that works best for you. All right, so that's how you winterize your camper. In my case, the Fun Finder, using compressed air rather than antifreeze to winterize it. Again, the antifreeze was just for the pipes that goes down to the gray water tank and the dark water tank, not for the actual lines that feed fresh water into your kitchen sink, your bathroom sink, or your outdoor sink. So if you like, definitely hit that like button and definitely hit that subscribe button. Check out some of my other YouTubes working on my campers.